All right, boys, ladies, gents, we are finally here to that point. Ladies, gents, gamers of all ages and sizes, we are finally to that point with For Honor. As you know, I'm going to give you some background. I have been playing For Honor since the beta. That's a very long time for most people to play. I was there when it was in its infancy. I was there when it was fun. I was there with those unique character animations. I was there for the first tournament for 10 grand, where the result was finally placed down between an Ibushi and a Centurion. I was there for that. But over the years, I have slowly drifted away from this game. This beautiful game that has become otherwise a disease-ridden STD-infused community. Now, we all know JT at Warriors Fitness has a large part to blame, but we are failing to recognize the other part. You see, For Honor is owned by Ubisoft. And Ubisoft selects people to test their new heroes. Mind you, they do not simply choose randomly, they choose the biggest names on For Honor, YouTube, and TikTok. The biggest names being Havoc, Yorm, Raptor, and several others. You know who I'm talking about. Straight off the bat, you know exactly who I'm talking about. And these people all say the same thing every single release. Oh, this character is definitely fun to play and not at all retardedly overpowered, abusable, and broken with no real balancing. The only character that they ever all admitted was OP but wasn't OP was Sohei. They tried to say he was OP, but he is the worst tank in the game. But let's go to every other character. Hito! Yeah, that's a fun and balanced character to fight against. Highlander! Yeah, that's definitely a fun and balanced character to fight against. Ooh, Afira! Just a fun and balanced character with so many flaws to fight against. Kaioshin! So fun about it. Every one of them says it a different way, but it's all the same message. This character is fun. You should buy it because they're sponsored. These YouTubers are literal hoes. They are sellouts. They are whores to Ubisoft. They will absolutely grind because they are being paid to make this character sound fun. That's how they make money. And I don't mind their hustle, but the problem is it has gotten to the point that the community is so annoyingly toxic. And I am a result of that toxicity. I am absolutely a result from this. When I played For Honor, I used to be a lot kind, a little bit more humble. I would laugh when I joined in, even with all the janky stuff back in the original season 1. Sure, it was an absolute nightmare for damage, but dear lord, it was so fun and unique. And the thing is, I never raged that much. Now, there are so many fucking 50-50s and unbalanced characters that it is physically impossible to play any character that is not meta. Go ahead. Try to play Warden in Dominion. You will find how quickly you're going to go negative. Try to play Sohei in Dominion. You will find most of your matches are going to be a nightmare because you're going to be seeing characters like Ocelotl, JJ, Pirate, Hidakiri, or among the S tier lineups for both Dom and duels right at your doorstep while you have no versatility. These YouTubers are majorly to blame next to JT. They're almost as bad as JT because they endorse these shitty ideas. Their feedback Ubisoft gets is from these YouTubers who mainly play meta characters that they got to test early and were paid to test. And what this is called a biased poll and biased coverage. They are paid, which is a employer intervention or an employer-influenced poll. All right? Meaning their entire opinion is bullshit. The characters they are playing, they are not fun to fight against. I don't think anyone on this planet, anyone on this community says, oh, I like fighting Shaman. Oh, I like fighting Kaioshin. Oh, I love fighting Afira. Shit, I absolutely adore fighting Hitakiri. No one says it. I'm talking about the vast majority, not the 1% of trolls out there or the top 1%. And mind you, I hang with Morse Ipsum. I have fought Morse Ipsum. I've beat Morse Ipsum several times. He's beat my ass more. All right, he's beat my ass more. But I have beat him. So I'm rolling with some of the best. And I have to sit here. I come up on the YouTube. You know what I see? Oh, I want to play this character live to give an honest reaction. You are not, I will not name who, but you actually know who, dare say you are playing live. The character isn't dropped on PC yet. I'm running this crappy fucking cam off a 32 gig Alienware PC. And I don't have this new character, meaning it has not dropped yet. You are on a private server with people that are on that private server or as Ubisoft employees to make it look like it's a fun character. They're all paid to make it look like it's fun, but in reality, it's going to be an absolute nightmare. Looking at the new character that just dropped, I am sorry, that is literally a pirate-infused Aramusha. That is way too much safety and way too many fucking 50-50s. Like, putting more 50-50s in the game is not a way to fix the game. It ruins the game because now there are too many characters that are safe. I can play Shigoki and I can go about 10-7 or 10-5, sometimes 15-2. If I play Shaman, I can go 20-1 or 25-2. Hell, if I play any of the meta picks, I get such a high KD ratio, it's ridiculous, and I'm not even good with it. Not even a god at the game. I'm good, but I'm not godly. But these characters play themselves, and looking at the new character, that is what we're going to be getting. This is an honest review. What we are getting is a pirate mixed Aramusha with a shitload of 50-50s, dodge cancel in the middle of an all block, which has safety frames, so good luck fucking guard breaking it, because the safety frames come from the unblockable they can do even if they miss the all block. Yeah, you can't guard break that because there's a little frame you can see where it gives you that. Yeah, so that's gonna be fun to fucking deal with. Or the fact we get into the actual nitty gritty. In Dom, this is gonna be a fucking nightmare. In duels, this is all we're gonna fucking see. Alright, bad enough you gotta deal with Shinobis, who, mind you, have one of the most broken 50-50 setups in the game. You have to make consistent 50-50 reads on everything they do. And one of them is an undodgeable that is unreactable and unpunishable. Go ahead, try to parry that undodgeable. Watch how fast you get guard broke. Or they just dodge kick. Alright, the only way to catch them is if they miss the kick. And when does a good Shinobi ever really miss the kick? Not often. No, I woke up and chose violence today. I have officially just said fuck it. Fuck being nice, fuck being kind, fuck being courteous, fuck this whole goddamn minty-wanty bullshit. Okay, the For Honor community is absolutely fucked. The amount of characters that are beyond overpowered are too many. Oh, all the characters are OP, so none are OP is a bullshit argument. I'm sorry, I can play Afira and just wreck everybody, and I'm not even good with Afira. I don't even know the basic mechanics, but I wreck people with Afira. I play something like Pirate. I wreck everybody. I play Ocelotl. He's boring. He's so fucking boring. He is shit. Unlike these people who like Havoc and Yorm and all these fucking other people like Raptor who say, oh, when they were released, oh, this character's so fun to play. Right on the other fucking pimp's dick. Because that's what they're doing. They suck off Ubisoft because they're being paid to suck them off. To lubricate their poleaxe. Alright, I'm going to give you the honest review, straight off the bat. New character is an absolute busted piece of shit, like every other character except for Sohei. Sohei's the only one that's not even busted. The only character, and let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, and 17 fucking releases. And all 17 of those, every single one of these YouTubers, and mind you, there are more than just these three, there are most of the big For Honor communities get these characters. Most of the big For Honor content creators get this character because they're sponsored. Out of all 17, they all said the same thing. Well, there's some problems here, but overall, it's not that bad. It's pretty fun to play. You should definitely give it a try. Hit that subscribe button and like. Check out my channel later to get more For Honor content. It's not word for word, but it's the same fucking message. Where the fuck did the honesty and dignity go? This game was unique. This game was an amazing introduction that everybody wanted, even if it was a stolen idea from Deadliest Warrior down to the very release date. Go ahead, look up Deadliest Warrior. Take your time. We'll wait. Well, actually, I won't, but you can pause the video and check it out. Because Deadliest Warrior did this first. They did the samurai versus knight versus Viking versus pirate shit first. I knew what character was going to drop before this. I even predicted this because it follows the same principle Deadliest Warrior did in its releases. Down to the fucking Spartan or Centurion, the Shinobi, which was the ninja, to all the way to pirate and the Mongol, which comes in Deadliest Warrior 2. Simply put, I've said this multiple times. If you do a drinking game, hearing me say simply put, you'll probably pass out. The fact stands. JT isn't just to blame, but it's also these massive YouTubers that make these For Honor content videos. They absolutely gaslight and bullshit their way so they can get a paycheck while also simultaneously destroying the community. No one wants to buy For Honor. Its ratings are damn near 1 star. It's almost as bad as Crossout. Alright? And I left several hateful messages, several angry messages on their comment section. If I get shadow banned, I don't care. I'll just make another YouTube. I'm not even making money off this shit anyways. So it's basically pointless. It's literally pointless. Because I'm not big enough to be noticed. I'm a minor guy, so no one cares. But the fact is, I've been playing this game for a very long time. I have seen every update, every change, every nerf, every addition, every new character, and have watched every single one of their videos. And they all, if you watch them side by side, they damn near say everything at the same time. Well, this character's pretty fun. It has a few flaws that are pretty busted, but overall, it seems like a well and balanced character, and you should try it. Subscribe. It's said in many different ways, but anyone who has any basic comprehension of English knows what's going on. Alright. If you've noticed, no one wants to play For Honor. I don't even want to go into Dominion. Even with friends, I don't want to go into Dominion. I'd rather be in a private lobby. And even then, I don't want to do it because it's nothing but meta! Alright, I'm tired of fighting Afiras, Pirates, Ocelotls, JJs, Sanhus, Shaolins, Hitakiris, Kaioshins. I'm tired of dealing with shamans. There's always a shaman in at least 1 out of every 2 games. You're going to find a shaman. I'm tired of dealing with Warmonger and fucking Black Prior and Dom, where basically I get an advantage and all of a sudden I lose my revenge, or I get plagued to death because Warmonger has one of the most busted anti-gank feats in the game that has no punishment to her team. And she gets all her health back. She basically can insta-nuke everybody. She can kill 4 people instantly. Or Shinobi. Gosh, I hate fighting Shinobis. I know how to, but I hate it because I have to be patient. I have to play so fucking fucking safe. I have to be such a fucking turtle. I hate turtling. I want to get in there. I want to fight. It's a fighting game. I want to go boom, boom, boom. I want to swing. I want to get my ass kicked in this trade of blows or outmatched. No, I don't want to stand there for 10 minutes waiting for the shinobi if they want to kick or not, or try to fake it out to a guard break, or fake it into a zone, or fake it to a heavy into an undodgeable heavy, or into an attack that misses the backflip to go for a kick into a heavy. No, I don't want to play that way. It's not fun. It's not. Dealing with any of these characters is not fun. Nobody in this game says it's fun. You can even hear on these major YouTube channels, these people that you be off when they fight Afira and they're doing live streams like, oh god, I'm fighting an Afira. Oh god, it's a shinobi. Dear god, it's a Hitakiri. You can hear the pain in their voice because they know they can't diss it, because they sponsored and promoted it for their pimp Ubisoft. Alright, they wouldn't have to deal with that fucking guilt if they would have said, no, this character is busted. This character needs to be fixed. This character needs to be reworked. This character should not be released because it breaks the game even more, making it impossible for new players to actually thrive. Oh, guess what? New player joins. They want to play Wharton. Guess what? They're fucked. Because the meta's going to crush them. They want to play PK. Guess what? They get crushed by the meta. Any character that is not an S tier or at least an A tier is going to get absolutely crushed. Alright? Mind you, I brought a friend of mine into this game as a new player because he thought, oh, it's a wise idea. I told him, you don't want this. But if you do, I'm going to tell you, don't go into Dom until you've mastered every character. He didn't believe me. He walked into Dom, he uninstalled the next day because he kept going 0 and 20, 0 and 15, 1 and 13, because he kept fighting meta characters. There are so many alt accounts. There are no new players anymore to For Honor. And if there is, they leave because it's so bad. These high-up YouTubers with big channels that sponsor this content, that literally promote this and don't stand up, are one of the biggest reasons this game is falling apart. Stand up. Say, no, this is fucking busted. Fix this shit. Be honest. Fuck the paycheck. Fuck the sponsorship. I guarantee you'll make a better ROI by being positive and truthful to your community rather than catering to a bankrupting company that is paying you to lick and lubricate that poleaxe like it's Santa Claus's candy cane. We're tired of it. I watched a game I love become a shitfest. I'm not gonna lie to you. I won't. I don't have anything to lose. I have been to this game since beta. I am a former 5-time master rank. I've been to Grandmaster once. That's the truth. One time. It was hell. I did it with Shigoki. It was hell. Almost 3 fucking days of grinding non-stop. All I ever saw was either Shinobi, Pirate, Kaioshin, Afira, Hito, or Berserker. Throughout the entire fucking run. I saw maybe a 1 warden there once or twice. Maybe. But that's like after 20 games. Alright, I'm not going to lie to you. I'm going to be honest. These YouTubers, they're not going to be honest with you. They are trying to sell you this so they can make a paycheck. They sold out. They're sellouts. Corporate sluts. Every last one of them. Not one states the truth. If they were stupid, would have sponsored me, you know what I said? Sure, I'll do it. And then I would give an honest review saying, you know what? This character's fucking busted. This character's beyond unfair. This character's going to be a massive problem in Dominion. It's going to be a bigger nightmare in fucking duels. It's safer than Afira. It's safer than Shinobi. It's safer than even Ocelotl. I've never seen a character so fucking safe in my life. The character is beyond too safe. Alright, I like playing characters like Sohei because even though he has a really powerful gimmick, it's balanced because he has to work to get it. And if he gets it, he's earned it. Alright, 90 damage? Oh, that's so fucking overpowered. Bro, I can do 90 damage with every character on the roster before Sohei gets those souls. I can kill the Sohei before he even gets 2. The only Sohei that's ever beaten me was Morris Ipsum. Let that run through your head. The only person who ever played Sohei was that beat me. The fucking Sinakuro Dom, the guy who ran the phase with La Hulk, the guy who's ran the phase with some of the best players in For Honor, got beat by the #1 player. That's what it took with Sohei to beat me. And even then, he was saying, yeah, I hate this character because I have to play so retardedly turtly. Alright, that's his word. He did not like playing Sohei because he sucked. Alright? And he's a big meta rider. But he's honest. All these new characters that were promoted by these YouTubers were the worst characters ever added to the game. They ruined the balancing. They ruined everything. I would absolutely pay $150. Hell, I pay $1,000 to have the Wulin entirely removed. Hell, I'd have pay $2,000 just to have the Outlanders and the Wulin removed. Because then it'd be somewhat more balanced. And those are just any of the 2 problem factions. Hell, if I had $1 million, I'd give every last dime away to have every meta character nerfed to the fucking ground. So that way it would promote other play styles. Alright, I'm gonna take a little thing off the internet. I can't share. Can I share screen share? Alright. We're gonna screen share here in a minute. Alright. If you're seeing this, this is for our RP server, but it still stands here clearly. Unclear and poorly enforced rules. Do you know how many people get banned for nothing on this game? And have to wait 10 to 15 minutes or days? And power tripping staff, I'm sorry, JT's sitting right fucking there. A toxic community created because of JT. Inactive staff, when everybody makes a complaint about it, they don't do shit. An unrealistic and overly complex lore. There's nothing unreal. The lore For Honor went out the fucking window. The original creator of For Honor left the community. He left his own game because of how bad the turn was taking. Poor organization. Dear God, it's self-explanatory. Lack of events and activities. Every event I have seen is just a copy-paste of the last event. Alright, Halloween, it's always the same thing. Thanksgiving, same fucking thing, just different variation or character. It's rinse and repeat, so it's a lack. Excessive Mary Sue characters. May I introduce the 17 releases that are so safe that are most commonly picked? Because they are so easy to play. They play themselves. No feedback. Yeah. This comes down to our YouTubers. This one right here. These 2 right here. These 2 come down to our YouTubers because they're the ones who give the feedback to the devs, and they are paid to make sure it sounds good so that they can promote that product to sell it for $10. And once they've got their money, they nerf the character to where it's it's feasibly not playable, but in reality, it's still beyond busted. Alright. Which comes to the metagaming. Everybody typically just sticks to playing the meta heroes so they can at least have a good KD and have a good game. Alright, even if they lose, they want to at least end on a positive streak instead of a negative. And that's 90% of the community. And note, this is generated by AI. And before you say, oh, AI is unreliable, keep in mind. Alright, keep in mind. AI is influenced by popular statement, by mass statement of hundreds of millions of people. Alright? This entire thing about a bad Discord server summarizes For Honor. It is the worst game. Alright? It is the absolute worst. Because the community, if you're too good, you get called a cheater. If you're too bad, you get called a scrub and bullied off the game. If you're just playing normally, just trying to have fun, you get called a casual and then forced to be in one of the two categories. Damned if you're too good. Damned if you're too bad. Damned if you're just trying to have fun. Those are three categories that was presented in an anime called No Life, No Game that dictate every other game pretty easily. It's a shit game. I would not recommend this game to anybody anymore. When people say, oh, I want to play For Honor, I tell them, no, stay the fuck away from this shit. It's so imbalanced, it makes no fucking sense. You have no chance if you haven't been playing it for at least since season 5. Alright? You have to have years in this game to understand what the fuck you're doing. And that even then, you still don't know what you're doing because nothing makes sense. Alright? I've practiced HEMA. I have dealt with smart human nerds, and even the nerds tell you this shit makes no fucking sense. Imagine if this game had unique animations for each character that was historically accurate to how these characters would fight. Parry animations that would make sense. Think about Warden all of a sudden going from a heavy going into a parry to deflect your sword, going into Ox Guard to go for the thrust, going into Swarhowl to counter the counter. Then we get interesting gameplays, interesting mechanics. This would require a little bit of skill and patience, but overall, it would look so good. Alright? But that's besides the point. That's the rant. Simply put, I'm going to start reviewing For Honor content. I don't know how to hook it up to my computer. I'll probably be banned because I've probably stepped on a lot of fucking toes. Because they don't like the truth. Okay, big companies hate the truth. And big For Honor channels absolutely hate people who expose them. Alright, and they'll say, oh, we're not sponsored. Bullshit. There's no way a large company such as Ubisoft is going to give you a fucking character way before release on even PC so you can test it without you being sponsored. At all. Alright? You're a sponsored provider. So don't do the bullshit of, oh, I'm not sponsored. I'm just getting this character because of random chance. Even though every fucking season, when a new character is released, you get a new character every fucking time. Alright. And it's every time. Alright. After 17, after 5, if it's not at 5 times, yeah, I'd probably go for random. But no, it's 17 times. You've gotten the new character 70 times. That is way too statistically likely. You're sponsored. Quit bullshitting. Okay, I get it. I've stubbed your toe. I've made you look absolutely like a fucking idiot. Yes, I'm an idiot. I'm absolutely an idiot. I'm a dumbass. I might be mentally retarded, but at least I have the mental capability, fortitude, and intellectual knowledge and know-how and quality to recognize when someone is a bad influence for the community. Or not just someone's, a group of people, a large individual, a company, a very, very, mind you, racist company that is playing off really bad stereotypes. Alright, and mind you, racism is not individual racism is for a mass group of company or corporation that is influencing a negative agenda towards another race. And simply put, China and Japan is trying to sue Ubisoft. So let that sink in for all those dick riders that like to ride on Ubisoft's cock and will defend it because, oh, I've insulted their favorite YouTuber. I've insulted basically the majority of massive For Honor content creators because, simply put, I don't fucking care. I'm tired of not stepping on toes. If you want to get pissed and try to shout at me, go ahead. I'll make a new fucking account and I will keep this going because, simply put, For Honor a better community. The community of For Honor needs proper truth and honest fucking reviews. Honest reviews that reflect how busted an OC is when it is being released to the public. And it's the honest review of releasing said character to other people before even anyone else has a chance to play it is a blatant and toxic and bad business practice, because that means for at least 1 week they have nothing but time to play and master that character, becoming basically gods with it. So they have an immediate know-how, can easily wreck everybody, and nobody knows what to do. And no, PC gets it before console. So again, another unfair advantage. And finally, console gets it. By the time console gets it, everybody's at rep 80. Alright, the honest review here is, simply put, give honest fucking reviews, you large ass YouTubers that produce For Honor content. Give a fucking honest review. But you're not going to, because you're licking that candy cane. For Ubisoft, release the character in testing grounds. It's what it was made for. Testing grounds was made by Ubisoft to do this, to test new characters so the entire public can band together and see what the fuck's up. And that way, no one is excluded. That way, there's no unfair advantage, no influenced bias, no biased pulls, but an honest, unbiased mass pull that is by the populace. Okay? That is how you do a proper review of a character, if it's busted or not. And I guarantee you, most of the people who saw, me and my friend groups, we saw this and were like, dear God, that's going to be a nightmare to fight in Dominion. Because that stun alone is already, that's 3 seconds, you're stunned. You know what can happen in 3 seconds? In 3 seconds, you're dead. 3 seconds, you're not going to give revenge fast enough. Do you know how much damage comes down to you when you're stunned for 3 seconds? Yeah, if you play For Honor, you know. It's busted. Alright, and I'm going to make my mission. Every time on For Honor, I'm going to review the content that these so-called honest reviewers do. All these big For Honor channels. And I'm just going to simply call them bullshit. Because it's more cap. It is so goddamn cap. It's almost as cap as me being a 7'3", 340-pound giant. In all reality, I'm 6'10". I'm 7'2" in boots. But I'm 300 pounds. Because I was a little bit chubby. And I shed that weight. And I'm honest with that. Am I pretty? No. But the fact is, I'm going to give honest reviews about this shit. I'm going to bring the truth out and simply tell you, this shit's fucked. This character is beyond fucking bullshit. Ain't no one that isn't S tier going to be able to deal with this. Sohei, he's fucked. Warden, he's fucked. Good luck, Shigoki. He is definitely, because that stun is guaranteed. That means he can't hyper armor tech it like he can with Kaioshin. So, Shigoki's doomed. Raider, good luck, Raider. Her fucking safety frames basically prevent him from hitting her with any form of attack. And since it's gonna be an all black, good luck fucking lighting her. Berserker, yeah, he's fucked too. Like quite a good chunk of the characters are going to be absolutely shafted by just one thing this character can do. And it's not just this one thing. It's everything. The amount of 50-50s is horseshit. I'd rather try to play 50-50 guest game with a shinobi or a conqueror. Alright, I'd rather have to do consistent reads with them than deal with that! In all reality, in all statements, I urge you, do not listen to these big YouTubers that produce For Honor content. They are not being truthful. They are being paid to promote this content because they are being paid by the company Ubisoft to do so. They did not get these characters randomly. They were selected with a nice little paycheck to make sure that character looks good, and that way they can sell the product upon release for $10. Mind you, if you don't pay that $10, because a lot of people can't, those people who pay $10, that's a pay to win. That's bad business. That means another unfair advantage. If I was an owner of Ubisoft, you know what I'd do? I'd put that shit in testing grounds. I would absolutely put it in testing grounds. Say fuck the other corporations that want to make money. No, I want this game to thrive. I want this game to thrive because a thriving game and a thriving community means a thriving income. A thriving return of investment, or a thriving fucking ROI in generality. And yes, I said it twice, return of investment ROI. A happy community means more customers. Positivity means word spreads. Word spreads means new players, new money, big bucks, better changes, better updates, better across the board, instead of letting some fat fuck called JT and his fucking goon squad of For Honor YouTube creators ruin this game. In fact, if I was the creator of Ubisoft, if I was the owner of this fucking brand, For Honor, the first thing I'd do is fire JT and de-sponsor every last fucking For Honor creator out there. And I do mean only, specifically, directly, the largest ones who have always got the new character. And I would literally just release that every new character to the public in testing grounds. That way, I would get an honest feedback. And it wouldn't just be for a week, it would be for about 3 weeks. That way, the community can find every little exploit, and then I can bring that shit back to the product table, fix it, tweak it to where it is, to where the community likes, release it one more time on testing grounds, and boom, when it is positive and it makes sense and everybody seems happy, because there's going to be a minority that doesn't seem happy. Those are going to be your whiners, those people that are low, that are pretty much have no idea how to play the game, but want to try it for fun. And I'm not going to hold that against them, but I would want a majority where the majority of the community says, okay, this is pretty good, we can deal with this can be learned, this can be learned to be countered, this can be handled, okay, we like it, we'll buy it. Because then a customer that is happy with the product they have personally tested, personally played, and now the full release comes, the $10 there, they're comfortable with it, they know it's going to be a fun character, they know it's going to be a blast to deal with, they're going to have a lot of fun knowing how to counter, they're going to know how to deal with it, and everybody's going to be happy about this because they will know exactly what they are paying for. Instead of JT finding a bot. Remember, the For Honor devs can't even play their own game. They tried to play just a Rep 5 and or just a level 1 bot, and they got destroyed by a level 1 Raider bot. Remember that. Remember that. Alright? That is what would be done. And that would bolster such a positive community. That would bolster a massive income. Alright? I would never, even if Ubisoft paid me $50 million fucking dollars, I would not pull like Mike Tyson, because I'm not Mike Tyson. I don't have a multi-million-dollar business because, well, I didn't need the money. I'm not influenced by money. They could pay me $300 million. They could pay me $2 billion. They could pay me Trump's entire net worth. All right? And I would simply say, this character is shit. Fix it. I would throw away that much money just to simply say, fuck you, this character's busted. What the fuck were you thinking? That's the difference. I will not sell out. I will never fucking sell out. I'm going to start reviewing For Honor content now. It's going to always be live. It's going to be long-ass videos. It's going to be long-ass rants. If you can't keep up and don't like it, fine, don't care. You probably were only watching for the skit anyways. You probably lasted 5 seconds. And said, oh, fuck this, I don't like him. I don't fucking care. If my content's not for you, fine. Get the fuck off my page. I don't need your views. I don't care. You hate me? Fine. Message me. Fill my fucking comment section. Get me fucking noticed, because I want to save this game. This is a game that I grew up playing from fucking when it was fucking released. Alright, for almost 11 years I've been playing this fucking game. It's fucking awesome. It was awesome. Alright, I say it's awesome because I still look back at it as like a mother looking at its child. Sweet, innocent, so full of potential, and then I wake up to reality and I get to see the shit show that's in front of me. I'm on it right now. I'm a Rep 80 Shigoki, a Rep 16 Nobu, a Rep 17 Kensei, a Rep 11 Sohei, a Rep 13 Hito. I am a Rep 12 Warden. I am a Rep 32 Lawbringer before the rework. I am a literal Rep 14 with Warlord, a Rep 11 with Raider, a Rep 1 with Berserker. I have tried every character, so I know what I'm saying. Simply put, fuck all of these For Honor creators that produce a bullshit bias saying this a character's fun. Alright. Because I guarantee you, after 1 month from now, they're going to fight and say, oh, we got to fight the Mongol. I don't want to deal with the Mongol. This is going to be very fucking rough. That's going to be their words, pretty much. Because, they're like, oh, this character's so fun and balanced. But a month later, when they have to fight it, they're like, ugh. And it's every time, every single one of them. Go ahead, look at any of their channels. Look at Havoc's channel, look at the Orb's channel, look at Raptor's channel. Look at any of the bigger channels out there that basically get these characters for fucking free and get paid to promote them. And you guarantee every time, 1 month from release, you will eventually find a video that says, "Oh, I have to fight this. God, it sucks." And if you go back to when they were praising the character, you get to learn, oh, yeah, they're dick riders. They don't even like the character. They're just simply saying, oh, it's a fun character so they can promote sales, so they can keep getting a fat paycheck from their pimp. And if this video gets like, who the fuck cares? This kid's not made for kids. I'm not even monetized. I'm not even sponsored. It's not even promoting hate speech. It's just spitting straight facts. Fuck these For Honor content creators that promote this bullshit. Fuck JT. Fuck Ubisoft. If you want honest reviews, come to me. I don't care how shitty my fucking quality is. I don't care how shitty my mic is. I will fucking give you an honest review. It'll be blunt, it'll be dramatic, it'll be over the top, but it's going to be straight to the point and fucking honest. Because let's be honest, we are all fucking tired of broken characters that are way too safe entering this game. I want to be able to play Warden. I want to play Warden in a Dom match and not have to sweat my fucking dick off like I'm going for a tourney for 20 grand. I would love to play PK and not have to sweat. I'd love to play Shigoki and not have to be a fucking turtle. I'd love to play Sohei and actually get to utilize his kit. I would absolutely adore to play Kensei without light spamming. I would love to throw his heavies. And not the chain unblockable with hyper armor. I just mean his base neutrals. I would love to actually play this game and use the kits of each of these characters. But the problem is, that's not going to happen because of the meta and these YouTubers on top with JT. So remember, when you're listening to Havoc, when you're listening to Yorm, when you're listening to Raptor, when you're listening to anyone else that gets these characters for free and have gotten it 70 times, remember, they are not being an honest review. It is a biased review. They are sponsored. They are being paid to make sure the character looks good so they can desperately get a sale off of it. All right. 3 times and then cut off. Okay, that's believable. They're not being sponsored or paid. 17 times. All right, just look. Almost 17 releases on every single one of their channels. All right. Now, I would play their videos, but I'm not going to. I'm going to let you decide. I'll let you do your own research, because I'm not going to do your fucking research for you. I'll tell you the honest review, but you're going to have to put some fucking legwork in. I ain't your mama, and I ain't your daddy. Go ahead, look for yourself. You don't believe me? Go look for yourself. And when you find out I'm not bullshitting, come back to me. And remember, I was honest to you. With that ado, fuck it. Subscribe to the fucking channel. Like the fucking video. I don't care if I get banned. Fuck it. Let's fix this community. Let's fucking put some honest reviews on the table. I'm not the best. I'm not the worst. But damn it, I am a For Honor player. And I have fought the best. And I have fought the worst. So, until next time, subscribe, like, share, comment. Make sure this gets out. I don't care if you don't like me, but understand I want to stand for the community and not for this horseshit of biased reviews. Thank you for your time, and with that, this stream is now over. Ciao.